There's working parts in your boiler, just like there's working parts in your car. So if you leave it go and you ignore it, it's going to cost you. If you are going to that valve and you're topping up the heating system yourself, if you're doing that on a weekly or monthly basis, that's not a good idea. You have a leak in the heating system. Flushing baby wipes down the toilet, this blocks drains, no doubt about it. We see this on a regular basis. Don't neglect your gas boiler, because we come to boilers that just haven't been looked at in 6 and 7, 8 years. And people are surprised that when we arrive, we recommend it's replace the boiler, and they're shocked. And I use car analogies all the time, because when you mention a gas boiler, people's eyes just glaze over. So, put it this way: if you bought a brand new car today, you never serviced it, you just put petrol in it, maybe a bit of water to keep it going, and you drove it. Every winter you drove a Cork to Dublin, so it's on full whack because we have cold winters. And then in the summer, come say April, you parked that car in your driveway and you didn't turn the key on again until September. And you did this for 7 to 8 years. Like, what condition do you think your car is going to be in? You wouldn't get 8 years out of it anyway, for starters. But just to keep that analogy in mind when you're thinking of your gas boiler, it's something that gives you a lot. People don't miss it until it's gone. Take it for granted, really, that you just push that button on the wall and the boiler will come on. It's not the case. It needs to be looked after. So we see this quite a lot. And you let it go too far and it will cost you a new boiler. And the reason it costs you a new boiler, and I'd actually like to get this one in, is there's working parts in your boiler, just like there's working parts in your car. So if you leave it go and you ignore it, it's going to cost you a gas valve, a pump. You're going to have to change the safety valve. And then, at one stage, say to change your gas boiler, €2,000 plus the VAT, supply and fit, all in. The gas valve, you're going to, depending on the boiler, it's going to have you somewhere around €400. The pump, it's going to have you somewhere around €300, and then the fan is going to have you somewhere, depending on the boiler, between €400 and €500. So if you have to change 2 of those parts because you've neglected the boiler, you're halfway to a new one. If the boiler is 8 years old, 10 years old, you're only going to get another 6 or 7 years out of it anyway, if you're lucky, and you probably won't because you didn't look after it. So that's why we recommend to change. It's not that we're trying to, upsell and get a boiler changeover. It's to save you money in the long run, because you're putting money into a product that isn't going to give you the return.